Hey guys, how's it going? It's Mortal, and it seems the possibility of having Classic Burning Crusade server are becoming more concrete than ever. In fact, a survey has been sent to a certain pool of players, even if the email kindly asks them to don't share this information of the internet, but Blizzard, you should know that this was going to happen anyway. So, what's the survey actually ask? I'm going to read it straight away. Thinking about the potential ways a player could start a character, Classic Burning Crusade, which of the following would you prefer the most? Continue playing my current classic character on my existing server as it progresses to the Burning Crusade expansion, with the option to transfer to a classic server that will never progress past level 60. Start a brand new character from level 58 on a new Burning Crusade server. Start a brand new character from level 1 on a new Burning Crusade server. Continue playing my current classic character on my existing server that will never progress past level 60, with the option to transfer to a Burning Crusade server. So, let's analyze first the one that I think would be the one not happen the most. So starting from a level 58. The reason why I don't believe this will ever happen is because it's a contradiction to the spirit of the classic community, because this is a very boring and out of touch way to handle it, because basically this means we are going to start from the team play character and losing also all our progress, but also making the journey basically non-important at all. Okay, we can discuss that the leveling experience from level 1 to 60 is not relevant at all, because it's a Burning Crusade server. But this basically is like having the same as buying a level boost, having a level boost in a current retail expansion. One point of the classic audience is having a very negative point towards character boost, and this kinda much looks like it. Instead, starting from level 1, I find it more possible to happen if Classic Burning Crusade will have a similar path as current Classic, having the game based on the 2.4.3 client that brought many leveling changes and quality of life to the game. The first major one, you can say, is the ability to buy your first reading skill at level 30 and no more at 40. Many elite mobs in Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor were converted to normal mobs, making leveling way more easier, especially completing certain quests. I think about the Dark Shore one or the Ogres in Loch Modan. And also they were added some quest hubs in certain zones. I do remember Mad Sprocket close to Onyxia's lair. So leveling from 1 to 60 on a Burning Crusade server will be way more easier compared as it is right now in current Classic. And now the final two options that were given to the survey: continue playing my classic character on a server that will progress to Burning Crusade and with the option to transfer my character to a classic server that will never progress past level 60. Very interesting, because this will give to the current server that we have a natural flow of events, especially if we are going to reintroduce the pre-expansion event with the Demon Invasion, Iglot Cruel invading Stormwind and Ogrimmar at the end of it, and sending back the demons throughout the Dark Portal. This was probably one of the best pre-expansion events they ever made, alongside the Wrath of the Lich King one, and maybe also the Legion one. And I would love to play it, especially because I didn't have the opportunity to experience it 13 years ago before the release of the Burning Crusade. And it's right to give players the opportunity to transfer to a server that will remain capped at level 60, because even if Burning Crusade is taken in high regards by a lot of the community, there are players, obviously, that do not enjoy it and they will prefer to play Classic forever. And this was proven many times by the pirate server community that remain capped on Naxxramas was completely fine for them, and they don't have no interest to progress after it. With option D basically being the complete opposite, having our current server froze at level 60 and having the opportunity to transfer to server that will progress to Burning Crusade. I say that we will see how things will develop by the community feedback. I think this will be very important, because based on how most of the community will react to a Burning Crusade announcement, I think we'll see that our current server will progress to Burning Crusade, or instead we'll having the option to transfer our character to Burning Crusade servers. Especially another point of my concept is that if we decide to transfer our character or to a classic vanilla server or to a classic Burning Crusade server, we will have to start from scratch on the previous server again. I would instead totally prefer copy just the data of my character, having the possibility to play classic vanilla or classic TBC with the same character. But when they are actually going to announce it, I think this year BlizzCon could potentially be it, especially they will maybe announce with a cinematic trailer like they did with the classic vanilla announcement, having some information on a panel and having more concrete info on the BlizzCon of the year after, with a potential release in 2022. But regardless when it will be released, I'm really excited of the possibility of playing on a Burning Crusade server. This is probably one of the expansions that I experienced the less, and compared to vanilla, the raiding experience is on another level. Probably the only bad raid of this expansion was Untitled, but if you were playing a Protection Paladin, you probably loved it, because Protection Paladin were going actually nuts in that raid. Regardless, I would like to hear your opinion about Classic TBC. Would you play it? You would prefer stick only to Classic? You're not interested about it? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you very much for your time, and hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.